Well, the Caldor fire containment is about 20% as of this afternoon. The fire continues to rage. The fire line is reportedly less than 3 miles from South Lake Tahoe, and it's grown to 204,000 acres. Today, Clark County fire officials spoke to the media about their work up north, and Fox 5's Les Crittenden took part in the briefing. He joins us from our content center and what they had to say. Les?
Yeah, John, to put the 204,000 acres into perspective, that's about 328 square miles. In a straight line, that would equal the distance between Las Vegas and San Diego. Right now, the big challenge for firefighters are winds and how humidity is also causing problems, making the fire risk even greater and forcing people to evacuate. What's making a bad situation worse, nearby emergency shelters are also full. So here's a map I want to show you, bring it up and give you an idea of just how quickly this whole fire grew. You can see it started on August the 14th in El Dorado County area. Within 2 days, it grew about 30,000 acres. The fire grew to about 104,000 acres with just 5% containment. And you can see that here where the fire lines were on the 22nd. Strong winds contributed to the growth, threatening communities like Grizzly Flats. Now, here's the latest map. The fire line is less than 3 miles from South Lake Tahoe. 4,200 firefighters are working the Caldor fire. The Clark County firefighters sent resources there, including personnel from Pahrump, North Las Vegas Fire and Rescue, and Clark County Fire, along with 9 pieces of equipment. Clark County Battalion Fire Chief Ken Holding, who is up near the fire line, says our personnel from here are helping by manning local fire stations.
What we're allowing them to do is take their resources and concentrate again on the wildfire, the Caldor fire, and we can backfill their fire stations.
And the Caldor fire and poor air quality is also affecting residents nearby in Nevada. People living in parts of Douglas County have been told to evacuate. Some are staying in nearby community centers, while others are trying to drive to locations far enough away that they don't have to deal with the smoke. Dan Simon spoke with some of the evacuees and has this report.
Fire crews racing to contain the Caldor fire as the blaze is now turning and threatening parts of Nevada.
We are using all of our resources, everything we have at our disposal.
Firefighters battled throughout the night to protect homes and businesses in the vacation enclave South Lake Tahoe. Tuesday, the streets in the area filled with dense smoke, leaving the area completely deserted. Crews were standing by to protect homes as the flames started coming down the mountainside. Residents preparing for the worst, fearful they will lose everything.
What's going through your mind?
Everything we're leaving, our hotel, our whole town, our jobs, everything. Just saying bye to our town, possibly.
Dry conditions and heavy winds have fueled the Caldor fire for several days. So far, it's burned nearly 200,000 acres. California is taking every measure to try to contain the Caldor fire, with planes dropping retardant chemicals and hundreds of fire trucks and water trucks in the area ready to help. The state has also deployed thousands of firefighters and National Guard troops to battle the blaze. All residents and tourists in El Dorado County and the surrounding areas have been ordered to evacuate.
When we were going through our house, you're kind of going through the boxes and you're like, okay, what can I leave behind and what do I have to take? And we've got 6 kids, and so it was very hard to say, okay, do I keep their preschool pictures?
The more than 53,000 residents scrambled to pack and get out as quickly as possible, causing traffic jams that left roadways backed up for miles.
I've never seen anything like this before. I've never seen Tahoe be deserted and empty before.
Some evacuees forced to set up camp at this shelter in Carson City, Nevada.
I got the clothes on my back right now, and I got the important papers. That's it. I'm worried to death.
Now today, Governor Steve Sisolak announced that he is joining other governors in states affected by climate change, all in an effort to push for House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer to ask key policies be included in the Infrastructure and Reconciliation Bill. Governor Sisolak said, in part, quote, climate change is intensifying, the wildfires that burn in the west, hurricanes that threaten the east, and extreme heat that endangers people and animals throughout the country. Now is the time for bold climate action.